Migraines. Why do some people get them so often? Here's the secret you might not know. Imagine your head deciding, without your consent, to host the loudest drum festival on Earth. The lights feel like lasers, sounds feel like explosions, and every tiny smell, perfume, coffee, even your neighbor's fried fish suddenly becomes unbearable. Congratulations, you might be experiencing a migraine. But here's the twist. Some people live their whole lives barely knowing what a migraine is, while others get hammered by it again and again, like the universe personally scheduled their suffering. Why? What makes migraines choose their favorite victims? Let's dig in with a little humor to ease the pain. First things first, migraines aren't just bad headaches. Telling someone with a migraine to just take a painkiller and relax is like telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. Migraines are a neurological condition, meaning the problem starts in the brain's wiring, not just in the skull's pain sensors. They often come with nausea, vision changes, sensitivity to light and sound, and sometimes what's called an aura, where people see flashing lights or zigzag lines before the headache even kicks in. Basically, it's like your brain throws a pre-party before the real chaos begins. So why do some unlucky people get migraines all the time? Let's explore the suspects one by one. Suspect number 1, genetics. If migraines run in your family, there is a decent chance you'll get them too. It's like inheriting grandma's nose, except instead of cute family features, you inherit throbbing skull pain. Studies show that if one parent has migraines, the child's risk goes up significantly, and if both parents are sufferers, the child's odds skyrocket. Thanks, family tree. Couldn't we just inherit the secret cookie recipe instead? Suspect number 2, brain chemistry. Migraines are linked to changes in brain chemicals like serotonin. When serotonin levels drop, it can trigger blood vessels to swell and nerves to overreact, creating the perfect storm of pain. Some researchers also blame overexcited brain cells that fire like faulty fireworks, spreading abnormal activity across the brain. Sounds dramatic, but hey, your neurons love the spotlight. Suspect number 3, triggers. If migraines had a resume, it would list an endless variety of triggers: stress, lack of sleep, hormonal changes, skipping meals, dehydration, strong smells, caffeine withdrawal, alcohol, even weather changes. For some people, cheese or chocolate can be a trigger, which feels like the universe's cruelest joke. Oh, you love chocolate? Too bad, here's a migraine. Identifying triggers can feel like detective work, except instead of solving crimes, you're just trying to survive brunch. Suspect number 4, hormones. Migraines are more common in women, especially during times of hormonal change. Many women report migraines around their menstrual cycle, pregnancy, or menopause. Estrogen fluctuations seem to play a role, basically turning hormones into mischievous pranksters who pull the migraine switch whenever they feel like it. If you're wondering why your migraine calendar syncs suspiciously with your period checker, you're not imagining things. Suspect number 5, lifestyle. Stress and sleep patterns play a massive role. Imagine working late all week, surviving on coffee and instant noodles, then crashing into bed at 2 a.m. Boom, your brain might decide to punish you with a migraine. Ironically, both too little sleep and too much sleep can trigger attacks. It's like your brain is Goldilocks. It wants sleep just right, or else it'll throw a tantrum. Now, here's where it gets funnier, or more frustrating depending on your perspective. Migraines are inconsistent. What triggers one person might not bother another at all. Some people can drink 3 cups of coffee a day with 0 issues, while others sip half a latte and end up in a dark room with an ice pack. It's like migraines are picky eaters, choosing their victims and triggers with chaotic randomness. You might wonder, so are migraines dangerous? Well, they're rarely life-threatening, but they can wreck your quality of life. Chronic migraines, defined as 15 or more migraine days a month, turn your calendar into a horror story. Imagine planning anything when you know there's a 50-50 chance your head will explode like a pressure cooker. No wonder migraines are one of the leading causes of disability worldwide. Not deadly, but definitely dream crushers. Scientists are still trying to figure out the exact why. Some think the brainstem, the part that controls pain and sensory processing, goes haywire during a migraine. Others think the body's immune and vascular systems join the chaos. In reality, it's probably a messy combination of genetics, brain chemistry, and lifestyle, which translated into plain English means nobody has the full answer yet. Comforting, isn't it? But don't worry, this isn't a total doom and gloom story. There are treatments. Over-the-counter painkillers can help for mild migraines, while prescription drugs target more severe ones. Some people use medications to prevent migraines altogether, especially if attacks are frequent. Lifestyle changes like regular sleep, staying hydrated, managing stress, and avoiding personal triggers also make a big difference. And yes, some people swear by quirky hacks like drinking strong coffee at the first sign of a migraine. Science says caffeine constricts blood vessels, which can help, or it can backfire and cause withdrawal migraines later. Basically, caffeine is like that unreliable friend, sometimes a lifesaver, sometimes a troublemaker. Here's a fun fact. Migraines used to be dismissed as women's problems or even psychological weakness. Doctors once suggested patients just relax more or stop being so emotional. Spoiler, that didn't help. Now we know migraines are a real neurological condition. The stigma still lingers, but the science is finally catching up. If you've ever had someone roll their eyes when you say you can't come to work because of a migraine, you know how frustrating that misunderstanding can be. And let's not forget about the aura, those weird warning signs some people get before a migraine hits. It's like your brain sending cryptic text messages, flashing lights, wavy lines, tingling hands. Some even lose part of their vision temporarily. It's freaky, but at least it gives a warning. Imagine your brain saying, "Brace yourself, the storm's coming." Not helpful, but at least honest. So why do migraines love picking on some people? The answer, frustratingly, is a cocktail of genetics, brain chemistry, hormones, and lifestyle. No single villain, just a conspiracy of factors ganging up on your head, which makes prevention tricky, but not impossible. Knowing your triggers, keeping a migraine diary, and making small changes can tilt your odds in your favor. It won't make you bulletproof, but at least you'll dodge a few bullets. At the end of the day, migraines are a reminder of how mysterious the human brain still is. For some, they're rare visitors. For others, they're unwelcome roommates who never pay rent. If you're one of the unlucky frequent flyers, you're not alone, and science is working hard to help. In the meantime, ice packs, dark rooms, and sarcastic humor might be your best allies. So, what about you? Do you think migraines are purely genetic, or do lifestyle choices tip the balance? If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wiseuse, because here, even your headaches can turn into knowledge worth sharing with a little humor sprinkled on top.